It's about time.
What's up guys, and welcome to this week's Top 10, where we're going to take a look at the biggest games coming out in 2016. Kicking off our list with number 10, No Man's Sky. If you've heard of No Man's Sky before, you'll know that it's an incredibly ambitious game that basically wants you to explore an entire universe. The developers themselves say you probably won't even explore 90% of the game because it's so vast. One of the coolest features about No Man's Sky is the ability to basically explore planets and claim them as your own, as well as naming the local wildlife. So space fans, mark the 22nd of June on your calendar. Coming in at number 9, Mafia III. Where do gangsters go when they die? Well, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Any fan of the Mafia series will have this high on their hype list, as it's looking incredible from the gameplay videos we've seen thus far. The game is leaving behind the trench coats and Tommy guns of the 30s and 40s for a new location in the 60s. New Orleans looks amazing, and I can't wait to see how this game tries to take away some of Grand Theft Auto's fan base. At number 8, The Last Guardian. I once met a Mexican guy that wanted nothing more but to see this game come out in his lifetime. Sadly, he was assassinated at the Mexican border, but the good news is The Last Guardian is coming out, and it's coming out this year. Last year at E3, I got to see a live demo of The Last Guardian behind closed doors. I had Troy Baker 3 feet in front of me, and I could smell his cologne. It was an amazing experience, and from what I saw, it was almost the best thing I had seen at E3 that year, and I can't wait to see the final product. Coming in at number 7, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Now this might come as a bit of a shock to you guys, but when the first Deus Ex dropped, I absolutely hated it. I thought it was boring and a steaming pile of schlock. I only actually got into the series with the reboot they did before this one, and I must say I loved it, and this one is shaping up to look even better. I'm just happy they dropped the boring RPG elements and added more cover-based action. Can I get a hooah? Coming in at number 6, Prepare to Die a Lot, because it's Dark Souls 3, and it's gonna have you hating your life come April 12th. Yes, the release date is just around the corner, and Dark Souls 3 is looking as brutal as ever. It's based on the same engine that Bloodborne was running on, and if you played Bloodborne, you'll know that it was hellishly atmospheric. If you're a sucker for punishment, pick it up in the next couple of days. At number 5, Horizon Zero Dawn. The only thing cooler than fighting dinosaurs is fighting robot dinosaurs with robotic weapons, but yet you're still a caveman woman. It's pretty much the best thing ever. Horizon Zero Dawn took people's breaths away when it was first announced at E3 last year, and since then a lot of gameplay has been released, and it's shaping up to be a murder. Let's just hope it doesn't see any delays. Coming in at number 4, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now if you know me, you'll know that I'm a bit of a gunman, and I like to get my trigger finger some exercise. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands looks to be just up my alley. I love the fact that it's a completely open world to explore, and you can take on missions with 3 of your best buds. It certainly helps that the game looks absolutely gorgeous, so I am biting at the bit to get hold of Wildlands. At number 3, hide your kids, hide your wife, it's Doom. Probably the most overly violent game I have ever seen. But that's what we love, it's Doom after all, and when it first dropped back in 1993, it dropped Jaws with its violence then, and it's doing it again almost a billion years later. The beta is actually running right now, and I'm playing it as we speak, and all I can say is that the multiplayer is tight. It's pretty much Unreal Tournament meets Quake 3, and I cannot wait to get hold of the final version. At number 2, it's the grandfather of cover-based shooters, Gears of War 4. Now, there's not much gameplay that has been revealed. All we really have is the E3 reveal, which showed off a good 7-8 minutes of gameplay. But I can tell you now that it is going to be a solid title. There's never been a Gears of War that has disappointed, except for that one shitty game, the one after 3 that no one remembers. It's that bad. Except Gears of War 4 will redeem the series, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store. Coming in at number 1, the biggest game of 2016.
So, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Now, if you didn't see that coming, you should probably not cross the street by yourself. This game looks to be face-meltingly good. I mean, come on. I mean, words fail me in describing how good this game looks. From the gameplay reveals to the developer diaries, every ounce that we have been shown thus far, including the multiplayer beta, has been phenomenal. When this game drops on the 10th of May, I am hiding away in my room for 3 days with just enough beer and supplies so that I don't actually die. And I urge you all to do the same. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are my top 10 picks of the biggest games to come out this year. Why don't you share your thoughts on my picks and maybe some games that I might have left off the list down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly top 10s and other amazing content. Till next time, guys.